chapter 6, lesson 6, which is on adding 3-digit numbers. We have done that all of these lessons in chapter 6, especially the last 2 lessons. So today they want us to review and practice it again. They have 2 videos today they want us to watch on this lesson. So let's remember our essential question for this chapter is, how can I add 3-digit numbers? All right, 2 videos. Here's the first one.
Explore, regroup ones and tens. Find 178 plus 162. First, we need to use base 10 blocks to make 178 and 162. Now that we have the numbers modeled, we can add the ones. Add 8 and 2. There are now 10 ones, but we cannot write 10 in the ones place. Write 0 in the ones place and bring the 1 above the tens. Next, add 70 and 60. Then add the regrouped 10. There are now 14 tens, but we cannot write 14 in the tens place. Leave the 4 in the tens place and move the 1 above the hundreds. Finally, add 1 plus 1 plus 1 in the hundreds. There are 3 hundreds, so 178 plus 162 equals 340.
All right, looking at this, what is something new that we haven't done yet? We have regrouped our ones to our tens, and yesterday we regrouped our tens to our hundreds, but what is new today? Corla?
In the tens and the hundreds, we regrouped both of them.
Yeah, we're regrouping, not one time, but 2 times. And that happens. Sometimes our answer down here is bigger than 10 a couple times. And so then every time it's bigger than 10, you always have to regroup. And you just move that 1 up here because you're trading. Okay? Kinsley, what'd you notice?
But I have a question.
Yeah.
What is that is like a 7, like on the one,
Like right here.
no, in the hundred place?
Like right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if this was a 7, like right up here?
Yeah.
Or like your answer?
No, like,
Come up and show Mrs. Murphy what you mean. Because I think Kinsley has a really good question. I'm just trying to understand what she means so that I can give her the right answer.
what if cause this is a 7 and this is like a 2?
Okay,
And like a 3.
so Kinsley goes, what if this was a 7, like 700s, and this was like a 3, right? And 300s. And then you have to carry the 1. So let's think, if you have 700s plus 300s, what do you get?
1,000.
Green.
1,000.
1,000 or 10 hundreds. And then if you have another 100, that would be 1,100. So guess what we'd have to do? We'd have to regroup to the thousands place. So it could happen again. You could regroup 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Depends how many place values you have. But luckily in 2nd grade, we don't have to go that far. We just have to do our 1s, 10s, and 100s.
I want to go to 1,000.
I know. Next year you guys will do that. So good question. Good question. All right. Now let's do one more video. They want to show us.
3-digit addition. To find the sum of 582 and 268, we can use base 10 blocks and a place value chart. 582 has 2 ones, 8 tens, and 5 hundreds. 268 has 8 ones, 6 tens, and 2 hundreds. We're going to add these 3-digit numbers. First, we can add the ones. 2 ones plus 8 ones equals 10 ones. We We regroup because 10 ones is the same as 110. So we put our new 10 here and write 110 here. We aren't left with any ones, so we write a 0 in the ones place. Next, we add the tens. We will need to regroup. 110 plus 8 tens equals 9 tens. 9 tens plus 6 tens equals 15 tens. We regroup because 10 tens is the same as 100. We put the new 100 here and write 1 here to show the new 100. Now we have 5 tens, so we write a 5 in the tens place. Now we add the hundreds. 100 plus 5 hundreds equals 6 hundreds. 600 plus 2 hundreds equals 800. We write an 8 in the hundreds place. So 582 plus 268 equals 850.
Alright, so again, this video showed us how we have to regroup, not one time, but 2 times. Ellie.
So if we put that a bigger number there.
Could you put a bigger number up here? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
It could happen. Like, you could be
What
adding
if-
more.
I mean, like,
Show me what you mean.
what if someone did this, was after this?
Well, you have to, remember, you always have to add going down. So when you carry, you have to always carry that 1 up here.
And one more question. Why do you put nothing in the one thing?
Because the ones is where you always start. So Ellie says, why don't you ever carry something to the ones? Because the ones is where you have to start. And when you add those 2 together, the ones, sometimes you have to carry or regroup to the tens. So there's nothing to regroup to the ones. Because there's no numbers over there.
I mean,
Oops, oopsie. Mrs. Murphy bumped that. Let me get it back to the end. Uh-oh, maybe. Hold on. Just a second. Sorry, Ellie.
Regroup 10.
No, that wasn't the right lesson. Hold on, Ellie. We're on 6.
Lesson 6.
1 second.
Or lesson 6.
Thank you.
Lesson 6, chapter 6.
Thank you. Mrs. Murphy just bumped the wrong one, I think.
3 did.
Okay, so let me go all the way to the end where we were so Ellie can show us what she means.
I mean, if you put your numbers up here and then you can only do 2.
So if you do 2 numbers, where? Right here? Like these 2 numbers?
If you do more than this much and you just keep going.
Well, you always add way down. So if your number is always bigger than 9,
I mean, if you put 2 more numbers two,
Yeah.
a 7 and an 8, but you keep going.
it could happen, but then your answer might be bigger than 10. It might be even bigger than 20. So then you would have to carry a 2 instead of a 1. But we're not going to worry about that yet. Okay? All right. So today we're going to practice this. I told Mrs. McCoy that you guys are into this, and she's like, wow. Do you guys know Mrs. McCoy?
Yeah.
She's
my neighbor.
She used to work in Mrs. Murphy's room all the time, and then she's now works with middle school and high schoolers, but she has some time today because they're not here, so she's gonna come and help you guys, like walk around to see how well you guys are doing, because she's like, wow, Mrs. Murphy, I remember when I was in your room and those 2nd graders were doing that, and they really had a hard time, and I said, you know what, these guys are getting it. They're not really having too hard of a time, so let's hope that that's still the case today. But if you struggle, you have Mrs. McCoy and I to help you. All right, let's go on and let's practice this on the front of our sheet today, which has the popcorn and the tickets. Kinsley? All right, if you don't have your name on it right now, I'm going to come around and I'm going to clip you down. Here I come. Clip down. Do you know where the pencils are? Clip down. Carson, clip down. All right, we're ready to go. And I've already told you to put your name on the paper. That was my second reminder. do you guys want to draw the blocks?
No.
All right. Okay. If you want to draw the blocks, you can. Mrs. Murphy will draw the blocks, but what is important is that you're going to write these going down. So it says, we are going to model with blocks. There are 347 people went to the movies on Saturday. I'm sorry, that was Friday. On Saturday, 485 people went to the movies. How many people went to the movies on these 2 days? So I'm going to start with Friday. Wyatt, how many people were at the movies on Friday?
347.
Thank you. 347. So over here, I'm going to write 347. And then I would like you to draw the blocks if you feel like you need them. There's my 300.
If you feel
Here's my 4 sticks.
I don't need them.
And then here is my 7 ones. 347. That was Friday. That's how many people went to the movie. Now, how many people went to the movies on Saturday? Addie?
485.
485. So then over here I need to draw 4 flats or 400s.
What?
And then I need to draw 8 tens. Whoa, that's a lot of tens.
88.
And then I need 5 ones.
I'm not gonna draw the blocks because I'm bad at drawing blocks. Yeah.
Just do your best.
Because the block look so small. Well, I know that there's one.
Write it down. I want to see your work. Okay, now we always start with the ones. So if I'm adding 7 ones plus 5 ones, what do I get, Wyatt? What is 7 plus 5? So say 7 and then count 5 more.
12.
Good job, 12. Now I look over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wyatt is right. Now, I can regroup. I can take 10 of these and make them into a new stick, right? So I can move that stick over here. So I'm going to take, and I'm just going to circle 10. So I'm going to circle these 7, and then I have 3 more over here. And this is going to be a new stick. So I'm carrying that new stick over here. See how Mrs. Murphy did that? I'm carrying that stick up here. And then Wyatt says it's 12, so there's 2 left over. So remember, I gotta put the 2 down there. And if you ever go like that, remember that that stick has to go up to the next column because we're carrying it. We're trading it.
You know what? I'm done.
Okay, now, Lewis, if I have 4 sticks plus 8 sticks, plus that one up there, how much is that?
Wow. I have to draw that.
So maybe think, what is 4 plus 8?
Oh, 4 plus 8. I know it.
What is that, Lewis?
13.
Okay, 12
Then add a 3 and
plus
add
the 1 is 13. So then, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take, since it's 13, I can take 10 of them, sticks, and I can trade it for a big flat. So I'm going to circle 10 of them. I got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So see if you can circle 10 of them.
If you have blocks. Wait, hold on. Can I do one thing and comment?
Nope. Then you're going to trade it
Wait.
for a have 1 plus 3 plus 4. Aria, 8. It is 8.
332.
So how many people are at the movie theater? 832. So can you please write it going horizontally down here? We did it vertically, but write it here horizontally. No, I won't clear it. I'll give you a minute to write it. And Brooklyn will catch you up in a few minutes, okay? When you have this done and you're ready to move on, give me a thumbs up.
I got this.
Except for Brooklyn. I know Brooklyn was at reading first, so we'll catch her up in just a little bit.
1 minute. I'm done.
Just waiting for a few thumbs. Remember, guys, see your thumb. I know you're ready to move on. Or just waiting for Lewis. I think he's the only one.
I'm still here.
Okay, and Ellie. Okay,
And Brooklyn.
and Brooklyn. Just about done. If you are waiting patiently with your thumb up, go ahead and flip your paper to the guided practice, please.
I think I'm good now.
Okay, just waiting for Ellie. Guided practice, please. Okay, Ellie's just about ready. Are you almost done, Ellie? You're working hard. All right, while Ellie finishes, I'm just going to read the top of the guided practice. So, these are the 3 steps you need to take on Annie. Second graders, you always have to start with the ones and add and regroup the ones. Then the second step is to add the tens and regroup. And the third step is to add the hundreds. So step 1 is to add the ones.
Okay, I'm
regroup.
done.
Step 2 is to add the hundreds, regroup. And step 3 is to add the hundreds. We are not going to have to worry about regrouping the hundreds. Yes, it could happen. You probably will do it in 3rd grade, but we're not going to do it in 2nd grade. Okay? So, look over here, guys. 582 plus 268. 2 plus 8 is 10. Put the 0 down. Carry the 1, regroup. 1 plus 8 plus 6 is 15. Put the 5 down. Carry the 1, regroup. And then 100 plus 500 plus 200 is 800. So please go ahead and trace 850 there and there. Okay, I'm going to draw some sticks because you guys did so well yesterday on this. That.
I know all 4 of them. Yeah, me too.
Okay, good. But I want to double check to make sure everybody knows, okay? So that's why we always do the guided practice together. Let's see if this person can come up here and add 357 plus 454. Aria. See if you can come up and do this. I see you working.
Oh, you should know that. Because I know it.
All right, just a second, Aria. I gotta get the pen. You want the pen or your finger? The pen, okay. I think it's maybe hiding down.
Where did it go?
Well, I guess somebody put my pen away.
It's under the coverages.
Well, you guys need to put it in a spot where you can find it.
So on the clever one? Not.
Okay, gotta use your finger. That's what happens when you guys put it away and not in the right spot. All right, so 7 plus 4 is 11. She is right. So she put the 1 down. She carried the 1. Woo! okay? So you can do them, but let's double check that you're doing them correctly. All right, the next one, 261 plus 69, Tyson.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay. So go ahead and do this one on your paper, and we'll see if Tyson does this one right.
Oh my.
Okay, think about that again, Tyson. 1 plus 9
I'm already done. 10.
is 10. So, no, don't put the 0 there. You always carry the 1. So where would the 0 go? Yeah. All right, so Carson, I already see a mistake on yours. So 1 plus 9 is 10. Hey, second graders, please listen. Aria, look up here. 1 plus 9 is 10. Put the 0 down. Carry the 1. Now Tyson's going to add 6 plus 6. What is 6 plus 6? That's a double.
Well, and then add one more 13.
Good job. Then carry the 1. And 1 plus 2 is 3.
I got that right.
You guys can make sure
Make
you
sure you put the 0 on this plate.
Oh, yep.
I know this is.
Holy moly.
Guacamole.
Addie mentioned something. If you want to put a 0 there to hold its place, that's a really good idea. Give me a thumbs up if you got that one right all on your own. Give me a thumb sideways, because I'm not going to do thumbs down. Sideways if you didn't get it right. That means it's okay. We're still working on it.
This is easy math.
Okay, good. I see a lot of thumbs up. All right, now let's go on to the next one. Number 3, I have 118 plus 199. Let's draw a stick. Lewis, go. All right, I want you to do this one on your own, and then we'll check to see if Lewis and you got matching answers. We'll just make sure that he's doing it right. Oh, sorry, Lewis. Mrs. Murphy forgot to get the pen out. Not that pen, this pen on my clever touch.
Yeah, someone lost it. Someone put it somewhere else.
Okay. I'll make that better. That looks like a backwards C. There you go.
That's a 7.
So 8 plus 9 is 17.
Yes.
So put down the 7, carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is...
I got it. That's what you can do. I got it for everyone.
No,
I got this done for your own.
all right, the next one. 523 plus 287. Let's see if LES, you can come up here and do this one.
I really want to be made. It's so easy.
I thought you were going to do a 7. You almost fooled me on that one. All right, Ellie is right. 3 plus 7 is 10. Put the 0 down. Carry the 1. 2 plus 8 is 10. Plus 1 more is 11. So put down the 1. Carry the 1. 5 plus 2 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. 810.
And I got every single one right.
Okay. All right, let's go on to the back.
We're gonna be doing math on our own. Why is my paper wet?
It must be water from your desk. Good. All right, now, pencils down, and I want to ask you a question because I think you guys are ready for this. All right. Yesterday, you did one of these on your own. Today, do you think you can do both on your own?
Yeah, I know it.
All right.
I'm already done with both.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the problems to you. You need to show your work. If you just give me an answer there, and I don't see you adding, I will circle it, and you will have to show me your work, because I want to make sure that you know how you're doing it, and that you're just not maybe copying off somebody's paper. I want to see your work. So on this first one, it says one day Kenneth skipped 145 rocks on the river. The next day, he skipped 165 rocks. How many rocks did he skip all together? So over on the side here, you're going to write 145 plus 165.
Miss Murphy, do we have to do the brain builder?
Addie, just a minute, please. I'm teaching. Just give me a minute. I haven't even got to that yet. All right, so you're going to add these over here. Mrs. Murphy's writing really sloppy. Shh, Carson. So I'm going to fix it because I don't want like sloppy handwriting because then it's hard to read.
Hey, she wants you to listen.
All right, down at the next one. One karate class has 156 students. The other karate class has 176 students. How many students are in both karate classes? So I see how many are in both. So I know I need to add again on this one. Okay? Now, when you get done with these, make sure you write your answer over here in the slot where it's asking the number of students, the number of rocks. You can cross off the brain builders like we normally do. And then you're going to quietly flip it over to independent practice and you're going to finish that on your own. When you are done, Mrs. Murphy is going to give you two options because we didn't get to Spelling City this morning and you guys probably really need to practice your spelling words because it's already Wednesday. So you can do Spelling City. Actually, I'm going to give you three. Spelling City, Freckle, or I Excel. Quietly at your desk. We're not going around the room. We're just going to work on our desk until everybody gets done.